City in the U.S., Los Angeles, California. We've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Now the fourth-year man, it's Cam Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Steeler defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB. They'd easily move into the top 5.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Mills to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now Austin. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. At their own 26. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Now the 3rd-year man, Najee Harris. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and 1 coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, Pickett. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolute phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Working out of the gun, Mills. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Mills now. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. 4th down. Mills. Down inside the 10. Touchdown. Cam Akers. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Third and long for Pickett. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. The Steelers send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Here's Williams to return. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On play action, Mills under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 6. To throw, Mills. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. We have an injured player out there, and oh boy, that's the quarterback, Kenny Pickett, who's in some pain after that one. Now 2nd and 3. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. First throw now for the backup, Trubisky. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs...
Touchdown, Rams! Cooper Kupp. Touchdown ground. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They go play action. Trubisky. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now a 2nd and 10. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Renfro, the motion man. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. It's a jet sweep. Trubisky pops it forward. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Here's Presley Harvin now. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, L.A. Tutu Atwell, 94 yards. And the Rams have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Trubisky's throwing to the hands of Pickens. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Play action. Now Trubisky. A pass complete downfield to Renfro. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes...
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Play action. It's Trubisky. Under pressure, they got him again. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Won't be easy here after that sack. Now you got Trubisky and the Steelers facing a 3rd and long. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Here's one deep for Pickens, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. Boswell's kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Final play of the half, Mills. And that one complete downfield to Cup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Now it's Trubisky. That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They go play action with Trubisky. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Aaron Donald in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's Mills. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing, Mills. To the right side, incomplete to Atwell. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now 2nd and 5. Now Mills. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Trubisky and the Steelers going to come up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And they're going to speed things up here. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Here's Trubisky to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. This offense so far on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Now Trubisky to throw. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. His throw incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give, running right is Akers. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try to finish off the game.
First target, first catch, and a first down. Well, there's a new man here under center. What do you think they saw to acquire him, Charles?
I think they went back to their old scouting reports because those never go away. And I think that they liked him when he was coming out of school. Didn't have the opportunity to get him. But now with this opportunity, they think they can get him back to those former level.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down. Mills to throw it. Right back to Atwell. That's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. Well, he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off.
Pardon my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. Powering forward. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Steelers' first down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2. Now Trubisky. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Finds Pickens out right. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Trubisky will throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Play action. Now Trubisky. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, 2nd and 15.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand?
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So the LA Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.